Well, welcome back, everyone. Still have President Walter Wendler, WT, here with us this morning, and we've kind of been talking a lot about back to school. A lot of kiddos getting back to elementary, high schools, kind of starting this week. But university, you're going to be starting here pretty soon. So I just want to know from your perspective as president. Of course, you've got a lot of business to tend to, but what do you personally like to look forward to when you see students start to come back on campus?
Well, the thing I like is the energy that these students bring with them. They come back and they're excited. Most of them are excited to be there, and they really want to work at something. And part of it is they have a dream for themselves, for their families, for their futures, and they're pursuing that thing, and it's real to them every day. And I like watching that. I really do. And I miss it when they're gone. The whole town just kind of settles down a little bit. It gets very quiet, and I'm looking forward to every day. I walk a couple of miles every afternoon. I walk the campus, and I don't even have to wait to cross the street. So I'm be glad to see more action and everything. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a pleasure to be a part of it. I count it a privilege every day. Every day.
Homecoming coming up. I think the parade October 12th. I may have to check my numbers. Sheldon and I will be there. I wanted you to know that we always have fun with your activities. Look, rodeo. We've got cowboys and cowgirls already starting to rodeo. Volleyball, basketball, your sports or your football. Yeah. Your new AD is coming. How much do you enjoy with seeing those teams competing? I mean, y'all are successful in athletics too.
We're very successful. We're one of the top 5 intercollegiate athletics programs in America, and one of the challenges when you're in the top 5 and you're looking at being higher than that is it's a very thin crowd. There's nearly 400 Division II programs in the United States. So when you're in the top 5, it's not like a group of 6 and you're number 5. It's a group of 400 and you're in the very, very pinnacle of this group. And that's why we looked so hard, and Dr. Terry and others that were on the search committee worked hard to find someone of the caliber that we got with Doug Lipinski. But it all creates a sense of energy on the campus, a sense of excitement. The students like it. And this is still real intercollegiate athletics. Yeah. What goes on at some of the bigger schools, and this is not a positive or negative, it's a fact. All of this NIL and all of that is driving universities in a different direction in terms of athletics. We're still focused on the student athlete with the student underlined and first. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. And, these athletic scholarships do provide opportunity for young men and women that might not have had a chance to study at a place like WT. And we're still, it's rational, it's reasonable, it's good, it's all real. So we're excited about it. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, thank you for saying that, because we're ready to see the Buffs compete. One of the staples at WT on campus, the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum. There's a little bit of news that you can share with us this morning.
Yes, I can, and it is news. We haven't talked too much about it yet, but we are working on a feasibility study to invest a great deal of resources in the museum. Our collection that is housed there and managed by the Panhandle Plains Historical Society in the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum, that collection is the best history collection in the state of Texas. We have things that no other museum in Texas has. And the problem is that the building now is getting threadbare. It's rough around the edges. It hasn't been tended to. And part of it is the expense to do it. It's a challenge, but we're working. We have a plan now, and we're in the early stages of it. But we need to get a significant means of support to get this museum to be the building to be where it should be. And we've got a plan that when people see it, it will it's going to knock their eyes out. Is what's going to happen. It's a big dream about this museum, because the museum is so important to the state of Texas. It holds the artifacts that are the results of people's value systems at work. People do things every day, whether it's running cattle or growing cotton or, milking cows, whatever it is. That activity produces artifacts. This museum holds those artifacts, and it is a telegraph. It's a Morse code of where the Texas Panhandle is in the state of Texas and in the United States of America.
Well, we're so blessed to have it, I feel like. So
I feel we are.
I can't wait to hear more about that. We want to come see you. Can we, can we check in with you, during the months and maybe have a standing interview with you? We would love to.
I'd love to do it. And this is a short drive in my mind coming up here. Not as, it's almost as far as Dumas, but that's fine. That's fine. That's all good.
Dr.
I love
Wendler,
Dumas.
You were like, where in the world? Y'all are, listen, I love that. It's not very much that we get to have you here. So thank you for taking time
My
for
pleasure.
us.
I appreciate the time and the opportunity to speak about something that I'm very fond of, which is West Texas A&M University.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.